Very good morning, dear students, learners, and viewers. Today, once again, I appeared before all of you after a couple of days. A couple of days I was explaining stanza wise of the poem A Roadside Stand. So today, once again, the left stanza I would like to explain stanza by stanza so that you will have clear concept in this poem, and I am quite sure you cannot face any kind of problem if you listen to my lecture. So my dear students, you see, and you must subscribe my channel. So first I am reading stanza, then I will explain. So listen very carefully. The little old house was out with a little new shade in front at the edge of the road where the traffic sped, a roadside stand that too pathetically played. It would not be fair to say for a dole of bread, but for some of the money, the cash whose flow support. So this is the first stanza of this poem. EDG, it means kinara. Sped means roughly a lot of vehicles go on the road. So here in this stanza, the poet says that the villagers extended some little part of their house towards the road, and they have established a shop. And they want, but the shop is in very pathetic condition, in very poor condition. However, they want to earn some money by selling some materials, and the villagers think it is not well and good to bake something. So it is better here this is the not fair to say for a dole of bread. Dole of bread means a cherry. Yes, bake something. So here the villagers, farmers say, yeah, we will earn some money by selling something. यह उचित नहीं है किसी से भीख मांगना. We should not spread our hands for begging something. So it is better for us to earn money by selling in the shop. But the shop's condition is very pathetical. Here in this stanza you will find the poetic device oxymoron and a metaphor. So two poetic devices are there, metaphor and oxymoron. So this is the, simply you can say, the farmer extended some part of their little house towards the road to establish a shop to sell something and earn money, because money can improve their standard of living. It is their faith. Now come to the second stanza. The flower of cities from sinking and withering faint. The polished traffic passed with a mind ahead, or if ever aside a moment, then out of sorts. At having the landscape marred, M-A-R-R-D, marred with the artless paint, or signs that with an turned wrong and yes turned wrong. So far here second stanza is concerned. In this stanza, city, the flower of city stands for wealth, prosperity, standard of living, whereas whose flow support the the flower from sinking and withering faint. The city people, city flower means refers to wealth, prosperity and all that. But at the same time here the poet explains that those flowers are withering due to lack of money. The people do not care. That's why the flowers are withering. The polished traffic passed with a mind ahead. A lot of sophisticated people are running by car, by raising their head, or if ever aside a moment, then out of sorts. At having the landscape marred with the artless paint, and those people pass comment. The beautiful scenario have been marred because N stands for north and south stands for south, but they are wrongly hung in front of their shop. So this is not well and good. Having signs with offered for sale wild berries in wooden quarts, and so actually they have painted north and south in wrongly because of their lack of education. Generally the farmers, villagers in those days were not highly educated. Due to lack of experiences they have done so. So here the poet highlights that the city people are well prosper in all respects, but flowers are withering due to proper care, and it requires money. On the other hand, you see the villagers are suffering. They do not have sufficient food to fill up their stomach. So in this stanza you will find a poetic device, oxymoron. Now come to third stanza. So far as third stanza is concerned, here offered crooked or necked golden squares with silver words, or beauty rest in a beautiful mountain scene. You have the money, but if you want to be mean, why keep your money and go along? In this stanza, in third stanza, the poet says that the beauty or natural beauty is generally found in a remote place in village. There is pin drop silence, and the sophisticated people are passing, running their car, on the road where the farmer has established their shop. But those people do not see towards the people, towards the farmer, and they have kept something like berry, squash, and such other things, vegetables in their shop, and they want to earn money by selling those things, but not a single person stops at their shop to purchase something. And here the villagers, farmers passed a comment, you are having money, but you are not so generous. You do not want to share a little money to us by purchasing such things. So this is not well and good. So my dear students, in the third stanza, here the poet says that the real beauty, see, here one thing is there, the beauty rests in a beautiful mountain scene. You have the money, but if you want to be mean, the beautiful natural beauty is in village side, and there is a peace and stability. On the contrary, there is no peace and natural beauty found in the city. But they are very miser, they are very mean-minded. They do not want to spend a single pice by purchasing such vegetables from their shop. So, this is the paraphrase of third stanza. Now come to fourth. So this is the third stanza I have explained. Again tomorrow I will explain fourth, fifth, sixth, and 10 stanzas are there. And today let us stop here today. My dear students, my viewers, my dear gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, you must subscribe my channel, that is Sahdev Classes. Thank you very much.